This is Hot Takes with Nick and Justin. Lots have happened.
Yeah.
We're back. We're gonna dive into it. So,
Yeah.
what do you want to talk about first?
Reese Hoskins leaving. I think that's kind of. It's not like
It's
huge, but like for Phillies.
for Phillies fans.
Yeah, you lose a clubhouse guy that meant a lot to the organization. I felt like didn't complain. I never heard him complain about when they were bad. You know, he was there in the dugout after the ACL. I think it's gonna hurt a little. I think it's gonna hurt, but he got his money. Good for him. But it's $17 million a year he got. So he got paid. Hope I feel like he got a big season coming up with the Brewers. That's a good addition for the Brewers. I feel like. Who's their first baseman? I don't even know. Is it Rowdy Tellez or is he gone?
Rowdy Tellez. What about him?
Is he the Brewers' first baseman still, or did he leave?
I think he's with the Brewers. Still, he should be. I know he was with the Blue Jays, but that was a while.
No, he's
ago.
with the Pirates.
That was a while ago.
He's with the Pirates.
He was with the Pirates, Blue Jays, and Milwaukee. Yeah. I think it really hurts most for the Philly fans. Well, we already knew it was going to happen. It's just
they couldn't because Bryce was a full-time first.
Yeah, it's just where he was going to, how much money. So
yeah,
and it's really unfortunate because Reese Hoskins went to another NL team, so I'm sure the Phillies are going to visit him quite a bit. Maybe even in the playoffs.
What if he went to the Pirates? That'd be pretty cool. The poop game.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Brewers have more offense now than they had.
Mm-hmm.
But it sucks. I wish you went to an AL team.
Yeah, because hopefully Phillies fans don't boo him and give him a hard time.
I don't think they're gonna boo him.
I don't think they shouldn't. I don't think they will. But
it's not gonna be like one of the like Carson went to Ben Simmons thing. Like he never complained. That was the one thing I felt like.
Yeah. Another thing. Josh Hader's been taken off the board.
Oh, he went to the Astros.
Went to the Houston Astros.
I felt so long ago. It feels like.
Yeah, it was only a few days ago, but couldn't say we saw it coming because I think everybody.
That's a big contract, though.
Yeah, it is. What was it? It was
it's 5 for 95.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's like 23 and a half.
Yeah.
24.
So Houston's making it seems like another push to get at the World Series and maybe even win it. But
yeah. It's only 19 million. Never mind.
Only.
19. Yeah, I thought it was 4 mil. I thought it was 4-year deal.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Baseball Hall of Fame.
Was it Beltre?
Beltre, Helton, and Mauer.
I thought Joe Mauer was gonna make it just because
Oh, everyone I think did. Same with Beltre. Helton was on his 6th year, and he made it in. I think there was a player that was on his 10th. I forget who it was. And he didn't make it. And it was kind of.
Was Jimmy Brown's up for Hall of Fame this year?
Oh, Gary Sheffield. It was his last year.
Jimmy Brown's up for Hall of Fame still, or?
I think so. Let me check.
He should make it. And Chase, from both of them.
It just all depends on like
the voters.
That and who else is on the ballot.
Yeah.
If it's a weak ballot, then it's kind of a given. But
yeah,
when you have Beltre and Mauer on the same ballot, it's kind of
tough.
There's really nothing you can do. How do you feel about like the ballot system? About like voters voting people in and they have 10 years?
I like the years. I think I can get behind. It's the voters, because some voters look at it different than others. I just like you need like a one group to like all come in. I don't feel like this guy this one guy's a thing against like let's say some player, but all the other voters don't because that voter didn't vote. He didn't get in. It's like I don't like that. It's just what it is, man. They're not gonna change it.
Yeah. I'm trying to I saw a list on Instagram a few days ago, and it was, or whenever they got inducted, and it was like the years they've been on the ballot and all that, and I can't find it. But it was like a really good picture. But yeah, I think Maller and Beltrade were unanimous. There was no way they weren't going to make it. Like, there was literally no way. Even if they didn't make it this year, they're going to make it another year.
Yeah.
But talk about NBA. We haven't gotten to that in a while.
Yeah.
There's been some
big
stuff.
trades that
Yeah.
Siakam, Terry Rozier went to the Heat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got cut by the Celtics. What else happened? OG Anunoby got traded. That was like a while ago though. The
for RJ
Barrett. They smashed the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Sixers lost. But Embiid did score 70 I think the game or two before, which
it's alright.
People are scoring 70 a bunch now. I mean that's a I mean what Dame had last year. Who else scored 70 last year? Donovan Mitchell scored that's like 3 times someone scored 70 points in 2 seasons. And scoring's at an all-time high. I feel like players are skilled. But like the trades, I like the Pacers getting Siakam.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a big trade. If they can re-sign him, even somewhat of a big three with Miles Turner, Siakam, and Haliburton. That connection, I feel that dude is gonna be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Haliburton and Siakam. And then I just think, and Doc Rivers is the Bucks coach now.
Yeah.
Were you surprised when you saw that when they fired?
Yes.
Him? I suppose too. Like
I think everybody was.
They fired their coach when they were 30 and 13.
Yeah, it was very strange.
They got Doc Rivers. Like I like Doc. I think he's fine, but I don't think he's this great head coach anymore.
Mm. I can't find this picture. Do you want to get into the championship games on Sunday?
Yeah.
We kind of touched on them.
This way, some head coaching stuff happened with the NFL.
Chargers.
Chargers got Harbaugh. Panthers got the Bucks OC, and then the Falcons got Raheem Morris.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves a question that because the Commanders aren't going to go after Bill Belichick, and there's one more team. I always forget who the last team is. Seattle. They're probably not going to go after Bill. Does Bill Belichick not end up with a coaching job?
No.
No.
I think he's gonna. Whether I think maybe not. It all depends on what he wants. I think he could easily get like an offensive coach job or a defensive coach job.
I think defense.
Like I think he could easily get either one for
I don't think he's gonna
any
do that,
team.
though. He won't do that.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on him. Like if he really wants head coach
Mike
at
Vrabel's
that.
still out there. I think he could become a DC for a year and leave, become a head coach again. And then Vic Fangio's in Eagles DC now. That happened. Let's get into the championship games. Just give me what to start off with.
Start with the AFC. Ravens, Chiefs. Let's go. Let's
dive in.
Yeah, no. Let's get specific here.
Specific?
Yeah. I really want to take these down to our actual
minute details.
Yeah. Coming into the game, I think the Ravens should win.
I think they're the better team.
I think everybody thinks they're a bad team, unless you're a Chiefs fan. If you're a Chiefs fan, then you're just biased. That's just plain and simple. Ravens have been better all year.
Yeah.
Now, will they win?
That's the question. Because Mahomes and basically Mahomes will have to probably play one of his best games to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the with their resurgence of Rashee Rice, Isaiah Pacheco being healthy, and Travis Kelce, then that could pose a real threat. But when you have Kyle Hamilton, who's 6'3" and that can cover a lot, Marlon Humphrey does play. That would be huge for them. And then you got Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen that can go up against. They're not scared of Pacheco. I don't think they would be scared of Pacheco, in my eyes, because the way they play. how physical those, especially Roquan Smith is. Like nothing against, like I think Pacheco's a great running back,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's different when you're playing against AJ Klein and Tyrell Dodson. Then you have to go against Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. But I still think though, like Pacheco will do his work. I don't think it's gonna be as big as it was last week, but I think he could still have like a touchdown or two, like 50, 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the pass catchers have to step up, especially MVS and I don't think Kadarius Toney. I don't think he's gonna play. McCall Hardman has to play better.
And then Rashee Rice will be there.
Yeah, I think he'll have a solid game.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be tough if Marlon Humphrey plays. Travis Kelce's gonna have to try to beat Travis Kelce, but it's gonna be tough against Kyle Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the offense is in favor of the Ravens, but with Mahomes, he might pull a QB QB read, and just run the other way.
Yeah, I think. So, who do you think is gonna win? If you had to choose.
If I had to choose, I love both defenses, but I think the Ravens defense is a little better just because their second the secondary. I think they're both very good. I think the D line for the Ravens and the linebacking core is just I would take that. I get Chris Jones is a monster, but you have multiple guys that can get after it. Like, they got Chris Jones, Karlaftis, but we have Malabuke.
When you have Lamar Jackson in the pocket, it doesn't really matter.
We have Malabuke, Kyle Van Noy. Who else is on that line? And you got other guys on that line.
Yeah, I would say the Ravens. I have the Ravens winning 60-40.
Well,
60-40%. Yeah, no, not score. I think it's very possible for the Chiefs to win, but I think the Ravens are ready.
I think too.
And I think they're going to win.
It just depends on how the game starts. If they go down quickly, then I think the Chiefs have the advantage. But if the Ravens can get a stop, then they have Jadeveon Clowney. That's who I was forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
Clowney. I think Clowney had one of his better years. Yeah. Odoff, Owe. I mean, you have multiple guys. You have 3 guys with 9+ sacks. I like that a lot. And the linebacking crew is solid. They're not solid. Great. What am I saying? I think I like Ravens 28 to Chiefs 24. That's what I'm taking.
I'm going to say...
I think Lamar cements his legacy with the game-winning drive. That's how I feel.
I think the defense is going to come up huge for the Ravens. I got the Ravens winning. Do I think it's going to be a high-scoring game is the question.
I think it's going to be in the mid-20s. That's how I feel.
Yeah. That's decent.
Yeah, some of these playoff games have been
I'm going to say Ravens win 27-21. 27-24. Because I don't think Butker's going to go without a field goal.
Yeah. Let's go to the Lions.
Well, first, I found the picture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So, Adrian Beltre received 95% votes, first year on the ballot.
Yeah.
Todd Helton, 79.7%, sixth year. Joe Mauer, 76.1%, first year.
Yeah.
Billy Wagner just fell short, 73.8%.
How much
ninth
do
year.
you need to get over to?
You just have to be in the top 3.
Oh, top 3.
And I just looked it up. Billy Wagner was 5 votes short of making the Hall of Fame.
It's tough.
So maybe he'll get it next year. But Gary Sheffield, 63.9, 10th year on the ballot. He's off it. He doesn't have any years left.
Yeah.
Andrew Jones, 61%, 7th year. And then there's a bunch. The main one that probably people are talking about, Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to get in.
34.8. I
don't think he's ever going to get in just because of the...
Yeah, so that's probably the most controversial one because...
He should be in.
Because people have also done, violated the drug protocol in the MLB and still made it.
Yeah, it stinks.
But he just
because
got.
the era they were playing, you kind of had to.
And then all the other players are kind of just. Yeah, Jamie Rollins is only in his third year, so he's.
Is Chase up? Or?
Yeah, this is first year, 28.8%. David Wright only got 6%. That's surprising to me.
Yeah, but he's a great player.
All right, NFC game. Oh, God, I cannot wait for both these games. Both these games I feel like are going to be amazing. See, this is the good thing about the Bills not being in it. Now you don't have to be nervous.
Oh yeah, but I wish I was feeling nervous though.
Now you can just sit back and watch it.
That's what I hate though. I don't like to sit. I want my team to be in it.
Well, I think everybody does. It's just like sometimes it's.
I haven't felt.
Did you think going to this year they had a real shot at the Super Bowl?
Yes.
I think most people did.
Josh Allen.
You have all the weapons.
Not all. We need a second wide receiver. If they can draft a wide receiver.
Was Gabe Davis where did he go? Is he still there? Is he injured?
He's a free agent and he's injured.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't see him play.
He's most likely gone. I feel bad.
So
he get paid.
But NFC game. Lions 49ers. Who's home? It's 49ers, right? Or Lions. Lions have better record.
49ers. The 1 seed.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, no, because the NFC. No. The NFC. Remember, it was Eagles were in first, and the Lions almost got into first, and it was just all over the place. But I want the Lions to win.
I think everybody wants the Lions to win.
So bad.
I want the Lions to win too.
I would love to see that team just go crazy.
It's so tough though to pick against the Niners.
Now, if the Niners don't have Debo,
that's a big thing. Because do you put Jennings? Can Jennings at least mask not having a second wide receiver as good as Debo? I don't think so. Because he was good last week.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be tough to replace Debo because you really can't do that. Was it Ray McCloud's gonna have to step in that Debo somewhat role with the gadget guy?
Yeah, I think with if Debo's not playing, I feel like are taking it way out of proportion. I think that team is so talented, whether or not Debo's on the team or not. Not saying Debo's not a great player. They still have so much talent. Yeah. They have Brandon Ayuk, who apparently he was 30th in the NFL for catches, but he got 7th in receiving yards.
Yeah.
He's amazing. You got George Kittle, who, here's how I think of it. If they don't have Debo, I think you're just going to use George Kittle a lot.
Yeah.
I think Debo, yes, Debo's a factor, but I don't think he's as big as a factor as people are making it seem.
I think he's a big factor in that offense just because the way they use him. I mean, they give him the ball in space, and he's so good after the catch and after contact that I feel like it is a big loss because you're not gonna have that. I get George Kittle's a security blanket, but so is Debo. If you just give it out to him, he can take any pass and break a couple tackles and go for a touchdown. Like you saw in the Eagles game, that screen pass he caught. Well, I think it was 40-something to 16.
Yeah.
Broke 3 tackles and went all the way. I mean, I think that's a big, and plus how Kyle Shanahan uses him in that offense. I mean, they don't use any other receiver that way. They only use Debo that way. And I think they have McCaffrey, but Debo's an extension of the run game basically. If you just give it a screen pass to him, so I feel it's somewhat a big loss, because now you can game plan again against Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle. Now it's we gotta stop Debo and Ayuk, and then he was George Kittle in the passing game, and then McCaffrey. You could somewhat dial in it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, obviously Debo Samuel's a great player.
I agree, he's a dog.
But the 49ers just have so much talent.
They do.
That I feel like it's a loss. It's not a good loss, but I think they can still win the game.
Yeah.
It's so possible. They could just. I think they just use George Kittle more. That's really all I'm saying.
You know what we thought the NFC Championship was gonna be this year? The Eagles and Niners. So go Birds.
What about the AFC Championship?
All right, let's not talk about that one. That was a tough one. But Who's the better? I'm gonna go through like position group. All right. Who's the better quarterback between the two teams? Who would you say? Who would you say?
For NFC,
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
You think Jared Goff's better?
I
I think Goff is more.
I think if okay,
Brock Purdy was an MVP candidate. He's
I don't know if I talked about it on here. I forget, but I was saying people always love putting quarterbacks current situations. Like they say Brock Purdy's just like good because he has such a good team, and if so and so was on that team, he would be the same or even better.
Mm-hmm.
I just like if I were to choose a quarterback,
yeah.
I would choose Jared Goff. I think Brock Purdy's a great player. It's just I haven't seen enough. Like I want to see him like
In this spot.
yeah.
Because he got hurt last year.
Mhm.
I'll take Goff too, just because I feel like Goff's more polished at this point. Running backs, I think it's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Even though they have Gibbs and Montgomery are a great deal, McCaffrey's just so much.
McCaffrey he's just
Yeah.
a monster.
Well, I think wide receivers are a lot closer if Debo's out.
Yeah. If Debo's out, give me the Lions.
Yeah, Amon-Ra.
Especially after last game.
Amon-Ra, Josh Reynolds.
J-Mo.
If J-Mo, Donovan Peoples-Jones is a play. I still like him. He's a good fifth.
Mm-hmm.
Clay Freeman's there. Plus, after Brandon Ayuk and Jennings, there's not much there. Tight ends.
Now this.
That's a tough.
Yeah, this is like.
I would take George Kittle, but in the long run, I think I would take Sam Laporta.
What's George Kittle's stats this year?
I think he had 1,000 yards.
George Kittle. Let me look up his stats.
I think he had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he had 1,020.
Yeah. Laporta had, I think, 870.
Yeah, so I guess I would take
Plus, with the blocking, I think I would take
Kittle, but
I think in the future, though,
Sam Laporta's he's going to be a problem.
O-line.
See, this is the I don't really know much about lines, so
I would take the Lions offensive line. I think they have the best offensive line in the game.
mm-hmm.
Just because, like, with the Niners, like, with losing McGlinchey, jeez, I said butchered his name, last year, the offseason, and having Trent Williams just there, I think Trent, because I think, Trent is the best left tackle, but I think next up is Penei Sewell, and I think Frank Ragnow is one of the best centers. I just like the Lions unit. D-line. I think I'd take the Niners here.
I'm going to take the Niners because Nick Bosa.
Lions got a sneaky D-line, though, with Aiden Hutchinson and Lee McNeil.
And Aiden Hutchinson was lighting up last game, he's
a dog. He's a dog.
He's been on fire, so.
Linebackers. I
Niners.
think Niners.
Fred Warner's just.
Yeah, Jack Campbell ain't what he is yet. I think Fred Warner's doing good. Secondary.
I want to say Lions.
I'm gonna go Niners with this one. I'm not a big fan of Cam Sutton because I don't think he's been playing that good. I like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. I think he's great, and Kirby Joseph and Melifanu. But I think I'm gonna go with Niners though. Even though they lost Tafunga, that's his name, the safety. I think Travarius Ward is just such a great corner this year that I would take that.
Yeah, that's a name I know. Because he's been, I'm not too familiar with.
They don't really have the biggest name secondaries.
Yeah,
both teams.
They're all kind of mixed. Lions got Brian Branch and
yeah. I think that's their best.
CJ.
Corner. That's their best corner, Brian Branch.
And I don't know, but
I think with Travarius Ward, I think I would take, and then kicker. I think I'll take Jake Moody in this one. Jake the Mood.
I think I would take the Lions.
With all that said, you got one. Did a breakdown of that. We did a breakdown.
I don't know. It's so. Both these games I just hope are so good. I hope they're not blowouts. I hope it's down.
I get mad when I watch the national championship in college football. I need a close game. I don't need no blowout like how it is.
Well, that's the problem. Is it used to be, and now it probably won't be for a while. But, anyways, Lions 49ers. I want to hear your prediction first because to be honest, I still have to think.
Prediction.
I don't even know who I should pick to win.
I love the Lions. I want them to win. I do, but I'm going Niners. 24-23. I think it's gonna come down to a Lions missed field goal or a Niners make, or it might come down to a game-winning touchdown, just like last week.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
The Lions?
I think Aiden Hutchinson is gonna have an amazing game. Because he lines up on the right side, and
he's not gonna be going against
yeah.
Arms.
So I just think he's gonna have a big game. I think the defense is gonna come up big. I think Brock Purdy's gonna have a little bit of a shaky game. He's not gonna be bad.
If it's not raining, then I like Brock.
Is it because of the Seattle game?
No, it's because he was wiping his hand off last week and he couldn't grip
Didn't that happen in Seattle though, when they scored they lost and it was raining? Didn't I swear that happened?
No.
It
was Cleveland. Cleveland, it was raining a lot in Cleveland, and he played there and he lost.
Oh yeah, because they didn't lose against Seattle.
Yeah, that was Thanksgiving.
Huh.
Cleveland is the game that they played in the rain. They lost.
Anyways, I think the Lions are going to win. I don't know if, this game is, do you think this game's more unpredictable than the AFC?
I think they're both unpredictable because I think all four teams are so good.
Yeah.
that anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take the Lions, and I'm going to say they win. I'm going to say 24 to 20. So I think it's gonna be a close game. I just think the Lions are gonna win.
I think that wraps it up.
Yeah. I think it was great podcast.
Great
yeah.
pod.
Yeah.
We always say that.
Yeah, great pod.
Great pod. pod.
But yeah, hopefully these games are gonna be good.
Hopefully.
I don't want to be blowouts. I want to be
just like last week.
I want to be a classic championship game, and
if they're as good as last week's games were, well, this is gonna.
And we'll be back to do a podcast when they're done.
Man,
and then it's Super Bowl time.
How many days till pitchers and catchers? Pitchers and catchers. Is that like 3 weeks?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something.
No, buddy. Pitchers and catchers.
How
many days?
Well, I saw it's close.
How many days is pitchers and catchers?
It's less than 30.
Yeah, it's close because Walker Buehler has been.
Yeah. The Dodgers.
Yeah.
Go Phils. You gonna make a move at all? I don't even know.
All right, this was Hot Takes with Nick and Justin, and we'll be back next time.